Hey, what's going on, guys? This is GFX Labs. I don't know. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, people have been saying GFX Labs. I don't know where they got the labs at or the S at the end, but it's pretty funny. And this is all right. So this is part 2 of my feelings on Black Ops 2. If you guys haven't seen the first one, there will be a link in the description so you guys can go check that one out. In that one, I all I do is bitch and moan about the game. I'm just kidding. I'm in a silly mood right now. I think I'm kind of hyper right now. Kind of hype. Anyway, this is a game where I'm pretty much just spawn trapping and domination against the other team, and it is pretty much how I play this game the most of the time, because it's really tough playing alone. And I know that every time, I think the skill-based matchmaking system means that you are going to be placed in losing games if you have a high score per minute, so that it can knock you back down to reality or something along those lines. I don't know. I actually thought that maybe if you went back and you reset your stats and all that, and you went in and you decided that you're gonna play against noobs again, so you reset your stats, right? I've heard that if you reset your stats, that you will be placed in lobbies with people who are even better, because you have even better stats. It only makes sense. It makes sense to me, is that if you have, since you have so much skill in the game, you'll actually be put in harder lobbies because you have more skill in the game. I don't know if that's the case, or I don't know how the skill-based matchmaking system works, and if it even actually works to begin with, because sometimes I just get whole nights where I'm just being placed in lobbies with a whole bunch of people who have just got the game, and sometimes that's fun, sometimes that's not. Anyways, let's get back to the game, about the subject at hand, which is Call of Duty, and my feelings about Black Ops 2. I want to take you guys all the way back in time. Let's take our time machine and chug-a-lug back into Modern Warfare 1. That's when little baby GFXLab was born, and he was like, he didn't know what he was doing. He was he was running around with I don't remember what guns were in that game, but I remember that was Modern Warfare 1 was the very first game that I played, and I had a blast. I loved Modern Warfare 1. I was like, it blew my mind that that a game like that could exist. And I had played Halo before. I had played a bunch of other first-person shooters. 007, oh man, GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 6. I was unstoppable with those proximity mines. I was a beast with Odd Job. But I played Modern Warfare 1 for the first time ever, and my friend had it. I was at a party. We were enjoying bath salts back in the day, and for those of you guys, I'm just kidding about the bath salts, but we're classy, so we're smoking crack and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But he was like, "Hey man, check this out." After he passed me the joint, he was like, "Hey man, try this game out. It's pretty sick." And then I tried it out, and then that Call of Duty saved my life. If it wasn't for Call of Duty, I'd still be under the bridge right now, singing Perfect Circle or something, and smoking all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm just kidding. That would be funny though, if Call of Duty actually saved somebody's life. I know there's a guy named Music Saved My Life. That Call of Duty saved my life. That'd be funny. Anyway, that could be my E story. If I ever go on like Lifetime or E or something like that, I'll say Call of Duty saved my life. It saved me from a life full of zombie eating, flesh eating, bath salts shenanigans. Anyway, so I was thinking about like Call of Duty, and the reason why I got into it, I had never played a like a online game. I played like some back in, I think I've seen online games, and I think I played StarCraft a few times, but that was on PC. I'm talking about console. I had never even really got on to to the whole gaming scene until really late, until Modern Warfare 1 came on. My buddies were all into World of Warcraft, and they were all like doing their raids. They were every night they would come home wearing all these, wearing these cloaks and stuff like that. Like they would actually give each other coins, like golden coins, and they were playing all these dragon games and stuff like that. They were rolling. They had this table that was specially built for like 18 dices and stuff. I don't even know what was going on, but they were doing something. It might have been something else. I don't even know. But World of Warcraft was their thing, because I just remember them talking about it. They tried to get me into that game, and I wasn't into that game because I was more into fighting games. And the reason why I was into fighting games was because you could get on and you could play for like a few, 5 minutes or whatever. You could play for an hour, and you had all these these mini matches, and you didn't have anything. You didn't have any I guess devotion to time. You didn't have all these ridiculous missions like in World of Warcraft, where you have to coordinate a whole group of people to go out and do this one mission, and you didn't have to spend so much time to unlock all these things. And in fighting games, you kind of already have all the skills and abilities that are available to your character. And the only perks and skills and attachments that you will ever unlock in a fighting game is your ability to play the game, your ability to use the joystick and to input all the combos, and your ability to learn the engine and finally find out the combos and juggles and stuff like that. And that's something that I miss. In Call of Duty, it's a mix of both worlds, so it kind of fulfilled my love of spending more time in a game, and also it gave me something to do. There's all these little challenges and stuff like that, which makes the game really fun. But Call of Duty to me is moving way too close to the whole World of Warcraft series, and I think that they're moving away. They're making things way more complicated for one, and that to me like makes the game not as fun. I know that like back in the Call of Duty 4 days, I loved having only a few kill streaks. I loved having guns to choose from. You had your sniper guns, you had your shotgun guns, and you had your SMGs and all that stuff, but they were just so simple. And in this game, it is ridiculous. There's riot shields. Riot shields aren't that bad. I like riot shields, but I think there's just too many perks. There's too many things to learn, especially for a new user, especially for a new Call of Duty player. It's just too much to learn. But since it's popular, they're probably gonna get into it. They're probably gonna love it. And since it's gonna be their first Call of Duty, like me, my first Call of Duty was COD 4, and I loved it. I know my boss at work, his first game was Black Ops 1. He loves that game, and I guess it's just your first time seeing the game. And in this game, Black Ops 2 is a lot of people's first games. Modern Warfare 3 might have been a lot of people's first games, but we're never going to change the fact that they're going to milk this engine, this Call of Duty 4 engine, dry to the point where it is going to be gone. And I don't know. I feel sad for the Call of Duty series. I really loved it. I don't know what I'm going to be playing from now on out. I hope you guys have an epic day, epic night. Peace out. Let me know what you guys think.